They have already taken over the world of Islam. The IMF, the World Bank, the monetary system, the banking system, they've already taken over the world of Islam. We've lost our freedom long ago. Our governments no longer represent us, they represent them. What should we do? How can we recover our freedom? The road to freedom, the road to recovery of integrity, the road for this ummah to once again play the role that Allah has ordained that it should play. When Nabi Saleh Islam returns, for example, is a road which commences by restoring the scholars of Islam. Unless and until we can produce the authentic scholarship, Islamic scholarship, unless we can produce authentic scholars of Islam for this age, there will be no recovery. We don't have any priesthood in Islam. There are no clerics. I despise that word, clerics, when applied to Islam, to the Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, because he didn't leave us any priesthood. No. And our Darul Uloom is like a university, but now it has become a seminary. Seminary. You have the Christian seminaries which produce priests. And so our Darul Uloom is now producing equivalent of priests. But the Darul Uloom is supposed to be equivalent of a university, not a seminary. A Darul Uloom pursues all the knowledge. Yes, you should have scientists coming out of the Darul Uloom. Yes, you should have people with expertise in optics and astronomy and all these things, mathematics coming out of the Darul Uloom. That's how it used to be until Dajjal came along and transformed our Darul Uloom from being universities to being seminaries. Okay? Um, what was the question?
You were talking about IMF and
Yes. The road to restoring our freedom is not by struggling now to get rid of the IMF, because that's not possible. Struggling to get rid of the World Bank, that's not possible. Struggling to restore gold and silver as money, that's not possible. The road has to be bringing back once again the authentic scholar of Islam, with whom the people will have respect for, and they will recognize the scholarship and the integrity of these men. And these can't be men with backbones made of recycled paper. They're scared to say, oh, there are three kinds of lies. There are normal lies, and then there are great lies, and then there's 9/11. No, 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 Sheikh, we can't talk like that. If we talk like that, they will say we are terrorists. If we talk like that, they put our names on a no-fly list. No, 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 we have to be politically correct. Oh, yes. But our prophet said that in the end time there'll be great liars. So beware. And so when you accept that the American government is speaking the truth on 9/11 because you're too scared to speak otherwise, can we depend upon you? Is that scholarship? Can we trust you? We can't trust you with that. Can we trust you with anything else? Huh? You're just a schoolboy. You're not a scholar. The scholar who is going to lead the Muslims tomorrow must have a backbone made of steel. He must stand up for what is truth, regardless of the price he has to pay. And he has to stand up against what is wrong and false and injustice and oppression and a mountain of lies, regardless of the price he has to pay. We used to have scholars like that once upon a time. So if we are to recover our freedom, freedom from the IMF, freedom from the World Bank, freedom from the political and economic tentacles which have now been gripping us. And this is my subject because I've studied international relations, I've studied international politics in two universities. I've studied international economics, international monetary economics in two universities. This is my subject. If we are to recover our freedom, we have to do it by restoring the institutions of Islamic learning, which can once again produce the true scholar of Islam, and that is my life's mission. My teacher did not live to see what he dreamed of, but that dream is being fulfilled today because no one is going to stop me. So long as I have life, I'm going to keep on struggling. And you will have to build it because I'm too old now. You will have to build it, my sons and my daughters around the world. That future scholarship institutions of Islamic learning that Maulana Fadlur Rahman Ansari dreamed of when he established the Alimia Institute of Islamic Studies in Karachi, Pakistan. And I was one of the first students there to join that institute in 1964. And he lived for only 10 years, 1964 to 1974. And those were the 10 glorious years of that institute. And once he died, that's it, it finished. From 1974 to this day, the Alimi Institute has produced nothing comparable to what it was producing when he was alive. Nothing. And so we have to restore the institutions of Islamic learning that we used to have once upon a time that would produce the true scholars of Islam. And a true scholar of Islam in this age has to be one who not only recognizes the reality of the world today, its political reality, its economic reality, its strategic reality from the Quran and respond to it authentically from the Quran. Thank you.